If Dwyer wants to go shirtless, he can go shirtless. This isn't your show. Oh, shit. I hit the record button. Hey, look at this. This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guests, if you will. Boy, is today going to be fun. I'm going to start right off the ripper. We've got a fresh face. Look at that beautiful smile. We're going to call him Just Jake for today. Let's just leave it at that. Some of you might and some of you might not know who he is. Welcome, Just Jake, to the table. I appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank you for having me. And I didn't realize I was in the OnlyFans thing with Donovan Dwyer here taking his shirt off already. Usually I got to pay for that kind of action, pal.
We might as well go right to Donovan. We call him the future. He had a shirt. He was sporting the fan roundtable merch, but Just Jake came in. For some reason, he went shirtless. Donovan, welcome. Thank you, my friend, for joining us. Yeah, whatever. Hey, and then we've got the ringleader, if you will, of the Woo crew. We call him Woo. Jim Kulik, thank you for coming on in, my friend.
Absolutely, Kincaid. It's always a pleasure to be here at the table. And welcome, Just Jake. And the future's the man. Do your thing, future. Get amped up, buddy. Come on, man. Get fired as a smile, man. Got to get him fired up.
And then, he doesn't get that amped up. I'm sorry. And then we've got, you're going to love this, Jeff. What the fuck? Now, you're going to love this. Brother Bob calls him Dishwater, but we like to call him Drinkwater around here. Look at that scowl. He shaved his 2 chin hairs today, so now he's looking pretty fine over there. And then we've got friend Erick. We love friend Erick on the show, always sporting a bunch of merch, showing a lot of love and support. Welcome, friend Erick.
Thank you, Don. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Man, you guys, I know we started a little bit late, and I'm telling you, what the hell? I'm going swimming.
Wait a minute.
Donovan, what the hell are you? Oh, see, now he knows. Now he really knows how to use the Skype. We're all in trouble.
Hey.
Just Jake, I want to welcome you to the table. We get a bunch of us together. We hang out. We have a lot of fun. If you notice, it's Donovan started shirtless. Talk about having fun, and we just have a lot of fun. We do a lot of laughs. We show a lot of love to promotions and the fine talent. And you're one of the fine talent that's out on the scene right now. And I'm glad you joined us as a fan today because I wanted to get a fresh face. But you give us a different perspective from actually being in the ring. And I'm sure you would like to be a surprise guest, but that's for a different day. That's for a different time and a different day. So I want to give you a big welcome, Jake, and I appreciate you coming in, my man.
Thank you for having me, Don. As always, you're a wonder to the independent wrestling community. So thank you for doing everything you do. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure. Even though I'm supposed to say I hate all of you because, kayfabe and everything.
We checked that at the door.
That's right. That's right.
Don't worry, brother. We'll get you amped up throughout this. Oh, no. What is Donovan doing?
Now, he's got his setting to where he's got a blurred background, but if I'm getting this correctly, Donovan is no-sold us. He's gone. Oh, there he is.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah. When it comes, I don't know at times. Just Jake, you just got to roll with the punches on this show. Donovan's all, like I got to tell you, you're eating a fucking burger. Donovan's all over the place. Sometimes he's eating penne and meatballs, and as yourself, what do you got going on there? Jesus Christmas, it's all in your shit right there, my friend. Clean yourself up. My goodness. Woo.
Okay, man.
I do. I brought you in because what we do is we bring in a surprise guest, and I never tell who the surprise guest, but I'm telling you, and I didn't even tell you who it is. You are going to love this, my friend. We are going to have a lot of fun. Ooh. And what we do is, we chat a little bit. And I wanted to wear this beautiful Ryan Frost shirt. I don't know if you can see that or not. Because Just Jake, for you boys and girls that don't know him, he is part of the new Impact players with Ryan Frost, and there was a whole thing going on over there, man. Let me tell you. So, just Jake, why don't you tell us what you got going on? Because I know you've gone through a couple. Well, we love to talk evolution of character. I'm calling you Just Jake for a reason. I'm expecting. But what's going on with you nowadays?
Oof. Well, I'm not quite sure, really. There's been a lot that's been going on. Started off, obviously, most of you, whoever, came to TOS, in the last couple of years, I was Jake Diavol, which is Romanian for Russian, for devil, excuse me.
Romanian for Russian.
Kincaid.
Sorry.
Thank you. Then he kind of got stale because there's only so much you can do with black and red gear when everybody else in the locker room has black and red gear and looks like they walked straight out of a 5-Finger Death Punch video. So instead, I dropped Diavol like a bad habit, picked up the name Samson, and started wearing Golden Girls t-shirts and snakeskin tights.
Dude, whenever I seen you pre-show in a pair of Zubas, pink Zubas or red Zubas and that Golden Girl shirt, wow, talk about a pop, my man.
That's right, because I, style-wise, I'm very 80s. I like the, like the old wrestlers, minus the cocaine, I'm going to say that, all out, yeah, just fun. Just, it's the only time and place you can wear a fanny pack and not get crap for it because you look to your left, you look to your right, all the boys got them on too, so it's I'm in.
So now you're at a point to where it's just Jake. Are you still with us here? Are you still in the world of wrestling? What's going on with Jake in that aspect?
Jake's kind of stepped back from wrestling for a little while. So,
okay.
Focusing on being a father. So I got a kid on the way. So
congratulations.
Trying to go that route now and just, trying to be a good guy for once in my life. Kincaid, I know you like that. Because I'm always trying to, I'm always yelling at him, always telling him I'm going to pile drive his nephew and, all that fun stuff. So,
Look at Erick's face.
Let me put it to you this way. I had a match one time with this kid, Ala Ding Ding, I think his name is.
Oh my God.
And it was me versus him, right? So two bad guys. Who do you think Kincaid booed more? The terrorist or me?
Jake.
And ever since then, I've been calling him a terrorist, saying that he hates kids. And then I think it was Elijah 6 that came out with Don's a racist, so we've been running with that one. So anything we can put out for, anything we can put out to get some old heat on Mr. Babyface Don Kincaid here, we love it.
So does he.
And that's the thing about wrestling, Jake, is I know you guys and girls portray a character, and we like to keep that, as they say, kayfabe and stuff. But my man, when I go to these shows and have that kind of fun with you guys and girls, it's like none other, because you can't get that anywhere else in any sport. I don't care what you're doing, where you go, and anything. I don't care if it's a sport, if it's a Broadway play, if it's an opera, no matter what it is. You don't get that interactive, that really total interactive experience. And I've always appreciated that with you guys and girls. And I'll always remember everything. Dude, the memories that are burnt in my brain, and I only got one burnt brain cell left. I'm telling you, man, me and my dad and the nephew and my daughter now, she's starting to go with her husband and her husband's daughter. Dude, and I'm going to put this right out there. The other day, she's at home, my daughter's stepdaughter, and says this directly, just randomly out of nowhere. Jen, I can't wait to go back to test the strength. Just like that.
Hey, that's good.
She's only like 7 years old. She's only been to like 3 test of strength shows, and she can't wait. She absolutely loves Evie De La Rosa to pieces. But those are the things, that's why we love wrestling, my friend. I mean, it's just amazing. And I know we're putting you over, we're putting TOS over and all of that. But I want to get to our special guest if I can. Let's see. I want to add this person. And let me see. Oh, there he is. Let me hit that. Let me hit. Oh shit. Let me pick that up.
Oh, geez.
Let me.
Fall apart, you did.
There we go. All right. All right. We're calling a specific person. You guys are gonna love this, especially Just Jake. Holy shit, this is gonna be fun. I cannot wait. Oh my god. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Who we got with us today? Boys and girls, it is El Peppe is in the house. Welcome, sir. How are you? I have a surprise guest, not only for all of us, but for you too, sir. I've got Jake Olay on the fan round table. Jake Olay, this is amazing.
Look
how are you, sir?
He's only in a little frame, but his head's still taking up all of it.
Hi, Mr. Pepe. How are you? How are you today, sir? And thank you for joining.
You know, I was better up until you decided to bring Jake Olay into this. And I don't know who's down there on the other camera with the damn glass. What are you, a landscaper trying to show off your work? You are.
Well, Mr. Pepe, you can bite me in the ass already, so we're off to a good start.
Wow.
Pepe. It's El Pepe. Do not call me Mr. Pepe. That was my dog's name.
It's
El
Pepe.
Pepper?
It's
What is
Pepe.
Oh, it's Pepe. Oh, okay.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
What?
Talk about disrespect.
Yeah. What an introduction. I think some of you might know and some of you might not know one Mr. El Pepe. So I'm just going to go around real quick, Mr. Pepe, while you do your thing to that beautiful beard of yours. He loves, if you don't know, he loves his beard. I'm going to start with this one. Mr. El Pepe, welcome to the Fan Roundtable. This is our pleasure. But I want to introduce you to everybody real quick. So let's start right off the ripper with, we've got Jake Olay. You and Mr. Jake Olay, Mr. El Pepe, you know one of each other, do you not, sir?
I know Jake Olay.
Jake Olay. And then we have...
Unfortunately, I know Jake Olay.
Oh, okay. And then look at that beautiful smile of Jake Olay. I knew this was going to be a fantastic episode. And then I want to move right over to the future. We call him the future, Donovan Dwyer. I think you know one of Mr. Donovan. Do you not know Donovan, sir?
I've heard of Donovan. You know, he put up on Facebook earlier today that he ran 2 miles on an elliptical in 20 minutes, which is not very impressive, Donovan. I've run 2 miles in maybe 12 minutes. It was because I decided to take a break and have a sip out of my slushie. It was a protein slushie. It wasn't one of those gross sugary slushies. And you know, I'm not impressed with your timing. I'm not impressed with your performance at all.
Look, I get it. You're just intimidated by me, and you're just trying to put yourself way over, so it's okay.
Whoa!
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah,
Pepe, Mr.
I bet
Donovan.
you're friends with Jake Olay. That sounds like something Jake Olay would say.
Jake Olay, I love that.
Together. And by the way, Jake Olay, your shirt is stupid.
His face is stupid.
Oh, gee whiz.
I'm
Now
sorry.
I want to... Mr. El Pepe, I'd like to introduce you to one of our regulars on here. We like to call him Drinkwater. Mr. Drinkwater, Mr. El Pepe. I know you don't know of each other, so I think this would be a fine introduction. I think Mr.
Don't worry,
Drinkwater is going to be a fan.
I won't disrespect you because I like the heels and you've impressed me. So don't worry, I won't trash talk you.
Be in your best interest not to. Thank you.
I won't. Don't worry.
Who's the landscaper? I want to know who the landscaper is.
Then we're going to go over, I guess you want to know, we call him the ringleader of the Woo Crew. I felt this was going to be an oil and water kind of relationship. Mr. El Pepe, Jim Kulik.
El Pepe, you smart little thing, you. You think you're so impressive. You're just such a little man. I can just tell that for sure. You tell him right there, Jake. Let him know too, bro.
Oh, he's got promos.
Hey,
He's
stop
got promos.
disrespecting
on
the
Big
man.
Day.
First of all, your grass looks terrible. For a landscaper, you are an awful. That tree behind you needs pruning. I think you need to update your pruning skills and stop criticizing me. I know how to prune. I'm sure you don't know how to prune. And if I'm such a little man, why do I have my Kumite world title with me? And why am I wearing one?
You! That was against Van Dam! That was when you went against Van Dam!
Why
I
don't
did
you
not
put your
fight Van Dam. How many times do I have to tell you he's an actor and I am not? Do I look like an actor?
Yes.
Well, kinda. You look very spectacular today. I mean, you do look like a superstar. I gotta say.
He's a grouchy little thing, isn't he? Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, stop disrespecting the man.
I don't know where Donovan went. I have no clue where Donovan went. But lastly, I'd like to introduce you. We'd like to call him Friend Erick around here. Friend Erick, meet El Peppe. And I know you you didn't see this coming, did you, Erick?
I started doing my math, so I tried figuring out this Jake guy, Jake, and then I'm like, wait a minute, Jake Olay, and now I figured out who the special guest is going to be. And, well, I'm a happy camper sitting right here, I'll tell you that. Nice to meet you, Mr. El Pepe.
Well, nice to meet you too. And if you're such a happy camper, get your s'mores ready, set by the fire, and get ready for a fantastic interview. Which, by the way, I had no idea that I was going to be doing this. I was told that there's supposed to be a fan roundtable. It's supposed to be a fan roundtable with a bunch of fans of mine. And I have not seen fans of mine yet. I see Jake Olay unprofessionally eating. I don't even know what that is. I'm sure those are not kale crisps.
Of course they're kale crisp. Shut up.
Pound some more kale crisp, dude. Do it. Little Pepper.
At least I'm not wearing a scarf.
That's from his Kumite. I'm sorry.
What?
It's a battle scarf.
It's a battle scarf.
To go with the
Hey,
battle
it's a pretty awesome scarf. Leave him alone. I like that scarf. I'm digging it.
It looks like you got it out of the dumpster at Five Below.
How?
That's an insult.
Man.
Actually, I ordered it from a very high-end store that I choose not to really mention because I didn't know it was a specific store specifically made for a specific gender. But it's nice, and it goes well with my colors.
Did you get it out of your daughter's closet?
Wow. But, now, you guys have a very oil and water relationship. What's going on with you guys? Have you competed against each other? What's with Jake Olay and El Pepe? Jake Olay and El Pepe. That would be a fantastic tag team. Pepe Olay! Olay! That would be amazing. What's going on with you two? Mr. Pepe, could you not Mr. Pepe, El Pepe? Could you describe why do you two? What's going on?
You know, I don't know. When I started training and I started working at APW, which I will never work for again because they owe me money. There was one guy that everyone said to me to go backstage and shake hands with, and it was a Jake Sargent. And I did enjoy Jake Sargent. Then eventually I come down after the show, and then there's another, oh, hey, Jake wants to talk to you. And I go after Ring Crew because I don't do Ring Crew. But I decided to see what the peasants were doing at Ring Crew, and I heard that Jake was there. I go over to check it out. There's no Jake Sargent. There's a Jake Olay with his sarcastic face, the one that he has on right now. And as he was sitting there, is that a Macho Man shirt?
You fucking A, right? Sorry, you're.
No, please, yeah. Don't give it to it. No,
let it go.
Don't say sorry.
Don't swear. It's unprofessional. I personally don't like swearing. I do not swear. I think it's unbecoming and very ungentlemanlike. Now, I met Jake Olay, who sat there and snickered at me. He laughed at me because of my shirt that I was wearing, which is my battle blouse. And there's something funny about my battle blouse. And I was very offended. So before things got out of canned even more because I was already in a very bad mood for not being paid, not being compensated what I should have been compensated after being robbed out of a match, a tag team match, mind you, out of all things. That's when the heat started. That's when there were problems with myself, and I don't even want to call him Mister, but Jake Olay. You know, Jake Olay, you need to be more like Jake Sargent. He was a gentleman, whereas you are not.
You talking about the babyface Jake Sargent or the heel Jake Sargent?
What is babyface? What is heel? I know the wrestler Jake Sargent.
You talking about the one that punched his father in the face, or one that tag team titles with his father?
The one that punched his father in the face.
Oh yeah, well that's kind of like what I am. It's just, you know, you're a little bit of a bitch, so it doesn't work out very well, you know.
I'm a what?
You are a little bit of a bitch.
How am I a little bit of a bitch? How am I a little bit of a bitch? I have a Kumite title and a $500 scarf and a $1,000 suit jacket. Little bitches don't win those.
Yes, they do.
When he beat Van Dam.
Oh, you beat Van Dam. That's right.
Is that his theme music, Kincaid, from Bloodsport?
Yeah.
So
The
he beat
Kumite.
Van Dam, right? And then he woke
Yeah.
up from his dream that he was having.
Mr. Peppe, Mr. Kumite, huh? Okay.
This is not a fan round.
Well, Mr. Pepe, I'm sorry, El Pepe, Combat Cardigan. Donovan Dwyer is going off over there. What we'd like to do is I'm going to go round robin, if you will, and I'd like each of the fans to give you a question because we like to know more of our surprise guests that we bring on the fan roundtable. And I'm going to start right off with Donovan Dwyer because I think this is going to be a good one. He's been at his elliptical. I thought he was going to jump on it and do something, but he didn't. And then he broke out the combat cardigan. Obviously, he's a fan of the combat cardigan and not the battle blouse. Mr. Donovan Dwyer, we call him the future around here. Do you have a question for El Pepe, sir?
You can come back to me. I'm still thinking about it.
Wow. No sold by Donovan Dwyer, just like that, right off. All right, now, you know what?
You're not prepared. You call yourself a journalist, an interviewer, and you're not prepared? How old are you?
I'm 16, and I'm way...
16?
Yep.
When I was 16, I was running my own business. I've already won 4 Kumites, and you can't even get a damn question correct or ready, and you're an interviewer? You're the future? The future seems very dim to me. Go ahead, move on with the next question.
4 Kumites? You beat Van Dam 4 times in Kumites? Are you kidding me?
That was a movie. That was a...
Video games don't count.
Oh, okay. I want to go to someone that actually has some respect for Mr. El. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you Mr. El Pepe. Drinkwater. Why don't you give us a question because I feel this will be a little more legit than what else is coming our way here.
All right. Well, what's your
what the
do you have
hell?
any like fond? Do you have any fond memories?
What the hell?
What?
Oh,
whoa!
God, you see him up closer now. It's sad.
Hey, let me finish my question. Do you have any fond memories in wrestling?
5 memories of wrestling and then being a wrestler, or 5 memories of growing up and watching wrestling?
Either or.
Either or.
Anywhere, whatever you want to choose.
I remember the match that made me want to become a wrestler.
All right.
And that was Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels in the ladder match at WrestleMania 10.
That's epic, yeah.
I was 10 years old. Prior to that, I was just a fan of Bret Hart. Not because of his wrestling style, but because he wore pink like a real man.
Oh,
Nice.
I wear pink, so I guess that's okay.
You don't count.
So those are the 2 wrestling moments that I remember as far as growing up. As far as being a wrestler goes, one of my greatest moments ever in professional wrestling was the day I got to meet Jake Sargent, not Jake Olay.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
And he's a good guy. Jake Sargent is a great guy. Why he's compared to Jake Olay is beyond me, because Jake Olay is nothing but a piece of crap in my eyes. He could never live up to be Jake Sargent.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, you heard. You know,
Well,
you're that Macho Man shirt.
Who hurt you?
And the other memories are yet to be made because I have not won any championships in wrestling yet, because nobody wants to pay me enough to get in the ring. But once that happens, I'll give you another list of my memories, great memories that are soon or yet to come.
You'll be a champion soon enough.
In his own promotion when he starts it in the backyard.
Wow.
You're lucky your reception is very bad, because I didn't hear that. It sounded like you said I was going to start my own promotion in a backyard somewhere. And you're very lucky that's not what you said, because I know that's not what you said, Olay. You want to know something? You keep it up, I might just get my buddy Jake Sargent after you, and then you're going to be in trouble.
Ooh, don't do that.
Let's move. Let's move on. This ought to be a good one. We're going to go to the ringleader of the Woo crew. We call him Woo, Mr. Jim Kulik. Why don't you shoot us a question or whatever's on your mind to Mr. El Pepe, if you will.
Yeah, guys, I had a question for you. Remember back in WCW days, Steve Mongo McMichael, wasn't his dog's name Pepe? Is that how you got the name, bro?
Hey, that's an insult. Don't say
No.
Bring that up. Come on.
Yeah, no, that was.
No, I'm asking a question. That was the dog's name, Pepe, right?
No, that was Chavo Guerrero's wooden horse, Pepe. Remember?
No, that's what I thought that was.
It was also the dogs.
That wasn't a wooden horse. That was a wooden Shetland pony. Get it right, Kincaid.
Oh. Wow. Man, that question got us all a little bit of heat.
Man, I didn't mean it in any particular way, guys. I was just asking if that's like an inspiration for that name, Mr. Pepe. Or Sergeant Pepe.
That's my birth name. That was my birth name, Pepe.
Pepe.
I was born El Pepe, and I might not die El Pepe, because I think I found the fountain of youth, and I'm probably going to be immortal. But either way, I was born El Pepe.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Friend Erick, we've been having a lot of fun with Mr. Pepe. Jesus Christmas, with El Pepe. Why don't you give us a question? I'm feeling this might be a little more legit than what we're going to end up with here. I'm curious.
Well, I was going to touch on kind of what Drinkwater touched on, but I don't know if that's really a good idea anymore. Do you have an opponent that you have faced that you would like to have a continued story with?
Ooh. Okay.
You know, like a Ric Flair and a Ricky Steamboat type of deal, where they could go all night long, every night long.
Mm-hmm. You know, those legends would be a great match and a great test for me, but because they're old and, quite frankly, not relevant anymore. There's one person that I would like to face, not in a wrestling match, but in a fight situation. And I'm going to say it here. I'm going to say it right here at the Roundtable. That would be Jake Olay.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that coming.
So, Jake Olay, you can say everything that you want to say to me now, like a damn keyboard warrior over whatever this is. I don't know what kind of device you have. I don't know if it's an iPhone or it sure as hell isn't a smartphone, because smartphones are smart people.
But you don't have one, right?
I would challenge you. I am challenging you to an empty arena street fight.
Oh!
Wow.
Right here, right now on the fan roundtable, stirring the pot. We just had a challenge issued from El Pepe to Jake Olay. Jake Olay, before El Pepe got in here on this roundtable, we were kind of speaking of where your wrestling career is, and you were kind of like, I'm on a little break right now. Does this change anything, sir?
If the money's right.
Oh.
Oh, I got something better than money, my friend. What you see strapped over my shoulder is my beloved Kumite title.
You beat Van Dam for.
Is that the X Division Championship from
No,
2002?
it's the Cage Fighting Extreme Championship, and I won it in a fight.
Oh.
And I'm going to put this on the line against you. This is a fight and not a wrestling match.
In a fight, not a wrestling match. So does that mean I could like run you over with my car and I'd win?
You can try, but I've seen your car, and there's no way you're getting over me with that.
That was a good one. That was pretty good.
All right, I got a better idea for you. Let's do right now, stirring the pot live. Let's do a debate for the end of the world. If I win, you have to shave off your mustache and your beard. And if I win, or if I lose, you can call me Jake Olay for the rest of your life.
You know what, Jake Olay? I'm going to call you Jake Olay the rest of my life anyway. And I never put my beard on the line for anything, especially something public.
I couldn't hear you. You kind of faded out there. It sounded like you said you accept.
That's because the Lance on during a
You guys heard that, right? He said he accepts.
No, I didn't say that.
He did. I heard him.
I
He
did not say
he
that.
said he would shave his beard off. If he gets these 4 questions wrong, Kincaid's going to ask us questions.
I'm going to ask you questions?
You're going to ask us questions.
There's
Bell,
no
ding, ding, ding.
bells, ding, ding, ding. There's nothing like that. There's not a check. We're not doing this here. I wasn't ready. There's no contract to be signed. And that's it.
Okay. Fuzzy Wuzzy. We'll let it be until next time, okay?
Hey, I'm saving you. I'm saving you because I'll have you know, not only am I a great debater, I am a master debater.
I could have seen that joke coming from a mile away.
Hey, you know, while you guys were saying that, I already had a first question posed. When Ryan Frost gets in the ring and he hits somebody in the ring and he makes him stumble like through the ropes into the wall, who is said person? Jake Olay, do you know who it is?
El Jabroni.
Oh my fucking word. No, it's not El Jabroni. El Peppe, do you know who it is?
Of course I don't. I watch good wrestling.
Oh,
Whoa.
sugar. I should have seen that coming. No, it's Caddy. It's Caddy. Caddy Tucker.
Oh.
Ryan Frost gets in the ring. He puts open his arms and he whacks him with his hand or he whacks him with a kendo stick and he makes him fly. You guys suck. You guys would have both lost a point right there.
I wasn't ready for that question. It's not like I haven't been in the ring with it before, you know. I just never noticed that he waxed Tucker with a kendo.
Now, Donovan, there's an open challenge right here. A street fight. Winner takes this Kumite, which El Pepe won against Van Dam in Bloodsport. Now, who would you think out of the two, El Pepe or Jake Olay, would take this Kumite scarf?
Well, seeing that El Pepper is more annoying.
El Pepper.
What? It's El
Unprofessional.
Pepe.
Unprofessional.
I heard Pepper. Your sound quality sucks on my end. So
Wow.
That's your equipment because you're an unprofessional 16-year-old.
you don't even know how to hold a camera right. I'm looking up your nose right now, man. You might want to, you're more concerned about taking care of your beard. You might want to trim those nose hairs, man.
Man.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you're out of line, and it's not true.
Look, I know you don't know what I'm talking about because you can't see. You got sunglasses on inside, so.
Well, the question was, who do you think would win, El Pepe or Jake Olay?
My decision should have been right there. It's Jake Olay.
All right. Well, your decision was you didn't say it in so many words, but that was a fun little segment right there. Now, Drinkwater. You've never met El Pepe, but when he came in, you found a respect right off the ripper. What's going on here?
He's just the way he's been acting and everything. I have nothing but respect for him, and if I had to choose, I'd choose El Pepe any day of the week.
Good man. Good man.
Well, I guess you like bald, talentless hacks, huh? That's okay.
What? He is not a bald, talentless hack. How dare you say that about him?
I have fuzz. I'm not bald.
He's got hair.
No, that's right. Your forehead just grew too big. Your hair couldn't catch up.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, you mean El Pepe? Swear that's not good, Jake Olay.
That wasn't a swear.
Nope. That's just a female dog, Don. Don't get excited.
Wow. Now for everybody that doesn't know El Pepe, we're trying to get more eyes on Mr. I always say Mr. I'm sorry, El Pepe. I interviewed El Pepe not that long ago, and it was very interesting. But we talked about one specific thing on that Stirring the Pot interview. He talks about a battle blouse, and the battle blouse you find is a very honorable thing of what you've got going on here. Could you describe what the battle blouse represents and what's going on with the battle blouse, sir?
Well, first of all, that last interview, I don't appreciate the screenshot that was made by Jake Olay, who then put my face, he imposed my face on the body of, what the hell's his name? The Tiger King there, Exotic Joe.
That was hilarious. That was actually pretty funny.
It wasn't funny because now people are accusing me of having very unhealthy homosexual relations with younger boys and saying that I'm in the methamphetamine game and illegal wildlife game. And those are accusations that I don't really appreciate. Okay?
Don, I have a question, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pepe, what's that bitch Carol Baskins like?
You know what? The reason why a woman like Carol Baskins is in the wildlife business, because someone like me is too wild for her, so she has to go to tigers and lions and all that stuff.
I don't know.
Wow.
Did you know she killed her husband, right?
I've never watched Tiger King a day in my life. I've never Okay.
That is awful. That is awful. Wow. How dare they show that?
Did you see? Oh God, Kulik, did you see what was going on right there?
Nah, bro, I couldn't see you. I mean, unfortunately,
You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything.
Whoever put it up should totally put it up again.
I don't know. The only guys I can see right there is El Pepper. That.
Right there.
Holy
Wow. Take that off. Wow.
That
So you know, like, hey, Jake, you know what his new theme song's going to be? Eye of the Tiger. I love it. Little Survivor.
Outside. Wow. Donovan's on a roll with his Skype abilities.
Okay, that's it. If that picture comes up one more time, I'm suing somebody because that is an enclosed picture. Even though I do have the matching shirt, it is a battle house. I have worn it.
Oh, whoa. Now we're getting carried away. We're getting carried away.
You are a minor and you should not be posing like that.
You're just intimidated. It's okay.
You know, after I'm done with Jake Olay, when you turn 18, I'm going to have an empty arena street fight with you two. Okay?
Is that what
I'm
it's
ready
called?
now.
Is that what it's called now?
I don't know what it's called. It's a fun.
El Pepe, you do know, as of last week, I believe, last Tuesday, Donovan, we call him the future around here, Donovan, he's starting to train in the ring. It wasn't the Kumite, where the blood sport and all of that, and the torches and the those secret invites. But he started training, and I think Mr. Donovan is going to end up being a fine superstar in the near future. So be careful what you wish for, my friend.
Make sure
Enjoy
you
that
stretch.
title. Have it. because it ain't gonna be there for much longer.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you what, Donovan. I'll tell you what. Pretty soon, I will be resuming my training with Jake Sargent, if he ever answers me on Facebook. And once I get that training regimen going, once the state opens up, I'll tell you what, you're in trouble. Because
I'll tell you what.
You broke up a little bit. I didn't hear what you said.
I said iron sharpens iron, and I'm going to be training with Jake Sargent. Okay? So I'd be very careful what you wish for. By the time you get in the ring and you're allowed to wrestle, I'd watch out a little bit if I were you. Okay?
Whoa. Hey. I would sue.
Hey, oh wait, can I introduce Pepper to a very special person?
It's not my name.
Camera lady's
Someone
coming
that is an
on.
associate with me. Her name is Camera Lady, aka my mom. Mom, come in here for a second. This is the guy with the beard and the glasses.
That'd be great.
He got his bandana from Petco for his dog, but he wears it as a scarf apparently. And he challenged me to fight one of me.
Oh God.
What are your thoughts on him?
I don't know. I know if he messes with you, he's gonna be messing with me. So.
Oh.
Okay. Well.
So it was nice to meet you.
Okay, Donovan's mom. We're gonna have to have this discussion later, and that's very like you, Donovan, going to your mom to protect you. Very like you.
He didn't go to his mom. His mom happened to be standing right here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hey.
Camera lady, he's a grouchy little thing. So.
Hey,
Don't worry, El Pepe. I got your back, El Pepe.
El Pepper, if you want to have more of this discussion, my schedule is open in a week. So, Studio Sport Wrestling. And I'm sure Jake Olay will love to be on that show too. Just throwing that out.
Donovan, is your mom still there?
Yeah, she's right here.
I need to ask her a question. I'm going to ask her a question. Please
All
bring
right,
her
she's
on.
coming.
Thank you.
This is wild.
Yes.
Hello, Donovan's mom. I don't know your name, but I'm just going to call you Donovan.
Or they know me as Camera Lady.
Hi, Camera lady.
Camera lady, I have for you. These so-called men in this chat room here are accusing me of wearing female scarves. Do you think that this scarf is a female scarf? I would like to know your opinion as a female, as a woman.
I think it's a lovely shade of blue.
It's definitely a female scarf.
It's a very let's see. It's summery. You know, it says blue like the ocean. If I could see your eyes, I don't know what color your eyes are, but you know, hi.
He doesn't have any.
You know what?
Oh.
So,
Brown.
you know, they're brown. Well, you know, brown, blue. I'm sure it brings out the colors in your eyes.
Oh.
That was way too babyface of a response. He stole it from his daughter's closet.
Boy, that's all.
I did not steal this from my daughter's closet, smartass.
It's a manly scarf.
Whoa!
And it's one manly scarf.
Thank
He's
you.
using the sentence enhancers.
Maybe he has scarf envy. Who's making
Scarf envy.
Camera lady, we've all gone round robin and asked El Pepe a question. Now that you've been introduced to El Pepe, would you have a question for El Pepe at all, or?
I don't know. Where can I get a scarf like that? No.
Oh, you have to be Van Dam and Kumite.
You know what? I like scarves. There's nothing wrong with scarves. There's nothing wrong with that. Neckerchiefs. I don't know. What do you call it? See? That sounds more manly, doesn't it? A neckerchief?
Neckerchief.
Well, it is. I mean, it does sound manly, but I do believe that I have a legal team.
Beautiful picture. That's the battle blouse.
That is a wonderful picture. But I do have a legal team and a fashion team, And what they did was they ordered this scarf specifically from a very French department store-esque type of place called Toride, I believe it's called. I'm not entirely.
No, like from your battle, where you get your battle blouses at Torrid. There's a store that they go in the malls. It's called Torrid, and I think that's where you get that from. No,
The plus size store?
yeah, yeah, at Torrid.
Torrid. Yeah. I know what it is.
It's pronounced Toride, I believe.
To ride.
It is plus size for very
I like
beefy
that.
men. For beefy men. Yes.
Makes it a little edgy.
Wow.
Sorry, Donovan.
I don't know
Donovan,
what.
your mom's
No.
way.
Oh God! Oh no!
No.
Oh shit!
Know what you're gonna do? Get a fan. You don't need
Shit!
to shirt off.
You have no control over them.
It was nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Wow. What a great ending to an introduction of Camera Lady and Peppe.
Donovan, you need to take after your mom. She's a sweet lady, and you could be a nice young man yourself if you took after her. But apparently you're going the opposite way, and it's very disheartening to see the youth of America turning into something that you're turning into, okay?
I'm turning into a very handsome, strong, muscular. Look at this six-pack, my guy. You like it?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You're jealous. You are jealous.
No.
You're narcissistic is what
Be
you are.
respectful. Be respectful.
What?
You're very narcissistic.
I will take this camera away.
Oh wow!
Uh-oh.
Oh man, Camera Lady bringing the heat on the future. Wow.
Why are you raising your hand like a child, Jake Olay?
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Olay, please. Olay.
So, question for LPP/Pepper/Pepe/ whatever your name is. Whatever happened to was it Fabio? Fabiano? The guy looked just like you.
Alejandro, yes, that guy did look exactly like me,
Alejandro.
but he is very different. He had an accent, Spanish accent, I believe. He kind of sounded like this, but that was not me. It was it was a different person. I let him borrow my battle blouse a few times, and it just didn't work out.
It didn't work out, huh?
No, it didn't.
Hey, question: when are you going to tag with the Pitbull again?
Oh, that left Miss El Pepe speechless. I've never seen that.
Because he's trying not to laugh.
Obviously that's going nowhere. I don't know where Donovan's going. I think he's hitting the pool. El Pepe, you speak of the battle blouse. You on our interview, you said that referee Kevin Quinn, has a battle blouse that's striped like a zebra battle blouse. But we've never seen that. How do we get to see that thing? Look at Donovan.
Cavino, as I call him.
Cavino,
because vino is Italian for wine, which means, and Kevin Quinn does age like a fine wine. Now, Cavino usually referees my Kumite fights, and he does wear his referee's battle blouse.
Okay.
Right now, we are getting new battle blouses made for him to be the specific designated referee for my matches in the wrestling realm.
Yeah.
Or else I just won't wrestle because he's a professional.
Oh shit!
Lost him.
Here he is again.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the president of the United States actually calling me to see what I did this 4th of July. But I'll return his calls later.
Okay, I appreciate that. Jake Olay had his hand up. I think there's a question for Jake Olay.
What?
Does it depress you that Kevin Quinn's in a lot better shape than you'll ever be in?
Oh. There goes Donovan.
You know what,
That was
Jake?
that.
You know what, Jake Olay? I'm in very good shape. And if you step up and you decide to actually be a man like I am and fight me in whatever fight I said we were going to fight in, then you'll see what kind of shape I'm in. And you want to know something else? You shouldn't criticize people for their physique, even though I have an impeccable one. Round is also a shape.
Yeah, it is.
Mr. Kulik,
Yes,
before we kind of cap this off, is there anything you'd like to ask El Pepe or anything since we've gotten to know him a little bit in this past hour?
He's a very grouchy little man, but that's okay. It's all right. So hopefully he'll be successful in the ring, but we'll have to see. I think Jake's gonna drop the hammer on him though.
God damn.
You know
This
what?
is what it's like to be a babyface?
I think you need to work on, instead of criticizing me, as I said before, work on your lawn mowing skills, work on your pruning skills, and next time be professional and don't go mowing your lawns during an interview. Also, Don Kincaid, I'm still waiting for that check. I'm still waiting.
We all know, if you don't remember from the interview, if I send you a check, it's going to bounce all the way from Massachusetts to California and maybe across to other continents as such. So I'll send it to you. You won't like the end results, though. Mr. Drinkwater, do you have anything you'd like? Yeah, there's Donovan. Mr. Drinkwater, is there anything you'd like to say to Mr. El Pepe before we kind of get out of here?
Well, seeing as this is the first time I've actually seen you, I think I became a big fan of you, and I respect everything you've done so far in this thing. So yeah, you have a fan.
Mr. Drinkwater, I believe you just earned yourself a battle blouse, and you are now officially a member of the Battle Blouse Brigade. Congratulations.
There you go. I appreciate that.
The first
How do you
member.
think of that, Kool-Aid?
The first and only
Wow.
member, huh?
Ow. Wait, that's how you get a battle blouse? Holy cow, Donovan gets out of the pool and he shows us a
Okay.
tiger.
That
That's
picture.
how you get a... that's how you get a battle blouse, is just do a little suck up and you kind of get into the brigade like that?
That is not a suck
It's
up.
not
That is
suck
the
up.
spirit of a warrior.
Oh, okay. Are you holding a championship
When
over
I
your...
see great talent, I tell them that they're great talent. And forget, El Pepe is great.
Okay. Do you have a championship over your shoulder there, sir? What's going on over there?
Don, I've had this championship over my shoulder since the start of this cluster.
Oh,
okay?
I just noticed it.
How did
I'm
you
sorry.
just notice this? This is the Cage Fighting
dare you,
Extreme
Don? How
Championship
dare you?
belt. Okay?
It's covered by the scarf.
I won this in a Kumite fight, and you're just acknowledging this now.
Well, we've been talking about your fine scarf this whole interview, but it's taken away from the belt. I mean, I didn't see the belt. I'm sorry. You won that in the cage, like the octagon, like a kumite. You did. That's where you got that strap from?
Yes, that's exactly where I got this strap from. It wasn't given to me. I earned it. I fought. I didn't even have to kill my opponent. Kevino was right there and counted him out after the first shot.
Oh, wow.
That's
No
right.
kidding.
He debated. They did debate that they were not knocked out, but they were close. Trust me, they were.
Now, if you notice, Donovan took a quick dip in the pool, but he's back with us, and he's got a championship of his own. Donovan, what do you got going on over there?
Oh, this is just my hardcore championship that I have of my own. So it's way better than his Toys R Us Build-A-Bear one that he's got on his shoulder. So.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me,
How dare
Donovan.
you?
You know what? You should put a shirt on for this interview and be a professional. And the next time I see you on camera, I want you in a tie and a suit. Okay, Donovan? If you're going to pursue this as a career, you don't make fun of champions. I'm a champion. You do not make fun of me. I am a champion. I do not lie about my wins. I've never lied a day in my life. I'm honest like Abraham Lincoln. I have a beard like him, and I can wrestle just as good as him. Donovan, you better start becoming a professional. Jacob, I'm done with this interview. This interview's garbage. Goodbye.
Oh shit. Yo, his title. His
I had a
title said the
question.
real deal on that.
Donovan, you pissed him off. You pissed him off.
Way to go,
He
Donovan.
was insulting me. So
He's
I
a
had a
sensitive.
question.
he's just intimidated by me. It's okay.
Well, I mean, if he hung up, he would be gone. So I don't think he knows how to work Skype very well. He's still there and he don't even know it.
He bought that title at the vending machine on the way out.
Hello,
of the
Mom.
fights.
Mom,
yes.
it's your son, Mom. Listen, I just got off the phone with a horrible group of people. They did nothing but make fun of me. They made fun of my belt. No, Mom, not the one that I cheated. I never cheated, Mom. I never cheated to win any of those fights. They were fair and square, Mom. Yes, I'm hungry. You know I get upset when I get hungry. I hung up on those people. I would like a grilled cheese and chocolate milk. And I can't find my beard brush, Mom. Can you take me to the mall and get another one, please? Thank you. I love you.
Look what you did, Donovan. Look what you did.
Oh my God.
You made me
Yo,
call
his
her
mom should
mom.
face my mom.
Wow.
Why do I hear all voices?
Wow.
How dare you do that to El Pepe?
We're still here. We heard all of that. El Pepe, he wanted grilled cheese and a chocolate milk.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You heard nothing. And over. I want my check in the mail. Donovan, get clothes on. Goodbye.
He's still there. Oh shit, he left. Oh, there he goes that time. Oh man. And I didn't get to ask friend Erick if he wanted to say something to El Pepe before we got out of here. I know you did. I know you did. And we were all right. Let's
Call him back, Don. Call him back.
No. We're gonna do this instead. How about this?
Oh, he's got
Jake Olay is gonna play the part of El Pepe. You are gonna ask the question, and Jake Olay will respond as El Pepe. Okay, so that's how we're gonna pull this off. It's the only way we can do this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So since El Pepe took off, friend Erick, do you have anything else to say to El Pepe before we get going?
I do have a question. You know, we've been hearing about you being in the Kumite and stuff. Did you have to perform the dim mak to get into the Kumite? The death touch?
No, I did not.
Oh my God, it sounds
Because
just like him.
I am El Pepe. All I had to do was show up.
Oh. Okay. I don't see how that's
Maybe maybe I could do it, and I could break 40 of them if I had to, because
just the bottom one.
I'm El Pepe and you're not. Be professional.
I'm always professional.
Mom, they're making fun of me again.
Thank you.
Cheese and a chocolate milk. That was amazing. I can't believe we got all of that. That is fantastic. Man, did I not tell you guys that we were we were in for a ride today, and holy cow, what a fantastic time we had. Oh yeah, Mr. Donovan, please.
Can I ask El Pepe a question real quick?
Oh yeah, well, go ahead, El Pepe. We still have another question lingering for you, sir.
How do you like your grilled cheese? You like it crispy, burnt, you like tomato on it? Like what's the toppings? How do you like your grilled cheese, man?
I like it with cheese and the crust cut off.
That's it.
I like
Just cheese.
My mom makes it the best. Your mom doesn't.
Oh. So you cut the crust off, just cheese. That's it. One slice or two, sir.
2.
Okay.
Does your mom
Do you guys remember when Kane was initiated into the DX and he finally talked? You sound like Kane.
Happy to be here.
Man, what a round table today. I am so glad we got all parties in. I was scared that we weren't getting Jake Olay in today. That was absolutely fantastic. I want to thank each and every one of you. I think Drinkwater might have peed twice. Definitely at least once. Man, that was really fantastic. I want to thank each and every one of you. We're going to start with friend Erick. Thank you so much, my man, for coming in and spending the time with us. Donovan, I mean, come on. You took off on us like 3 times, but we had a lot of fun. And, man, did you give El Pepe some heat. Holy cow. Drinkwater, I should have known you were going to give El Pepe some respect once he started opening his mouth. I knew that was coming. Thank you for spending the time with us, my man. I think El Pepe just got a fan. Out of all of us, he got 1 fan today.
He's got one.
Jim,
Right.
Jim Kulik, like I said, I knew he wasn't going to like you very much. You didn't like him very much. But, man, we had a lot of fun today. Thank you for coming in and spending the time with us, my friend. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, buddy. Thank you.
And, man, to top this off, we brought in one Jake Olay. I could not wait for El Pepe to get in here and start that off. I knew it was going to be absolutely fantastic. First off, I want to thank you for joining us as a fan and doing this whole El Pepe thing with us. This was absolutely amazing. Second off, I hope you can come back on one of these days and just be like one of us and be part of this, like, you know, and not with all of the, I can't say all of the shtick because the shtick never really fucking stops, to be honest with you. But, I mean, Jake, you were amazing today. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
You're one talented dude, brother. Seriously.
Thank you.
You guys went back and forth. That was awesome.
Yeah, you know what? And I know we're running an hour, but since Jake is still here and didn't bail on us like fucking El Pepe did, Jim Kulik, I knew you appreciate Jake as a talent. Why don't you give us a little something on Jake Olay?
It's just the way he comes across. You can tell he's been in the business for a while. He must be great on the mic. I mean, if you have the good mic skills as a professional wrestler, that's half the battle. You know, if you're not afraid to be in front of the camera, that's half the battle. You know, and like I said, you won all of us over except for Mr. Brown Nose Drinkwater there. But that's okay.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What? Wow.
I appreciate
I'll
it.
come back on and have some words or 2 for you.
That's all right. You know, bring your chin hair down here, and we'll see how quick it will happen.
We will.
Kincaid match.
Whoa, jeez. Drinkwater, why don't you give us a little something on Jake Olay before we get out of here?
Huh.
Wow. Wow. That was short and sweet.
El Pepe's number 1.
Oh,
Wow.
well, it's about number 1.
Shit, thank you, friend Erick. Donovan, do you know of Jake at all? Have you ever seen Jake, or are you familiar with him at all?
No, I'm not familiar with him, but I sure am now a little bit.
We had a lot of fun today with Jake. Camera lady, thank you for joining in. You were a lot of fun coming in. That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Well, thank you for letting me barge in.
Friend Erick, I know you know of Jake through the Center Ring and Ryan Frost and his association and Test of Strength and Battlefront and all of that going on. Give us a little something on Jake Olay before we get out of here, my friend.
Well, I'm just hoping that just Jake isn't really not stepping away from the ring. I'm hoping that this is going to be something that you're going to continue doing. Are you continuing, or will this just build up?
No, I'm right now. I'm done for right now. But you know, we just El Pepe and I, you know, we have a little heat going back and forth. So I might just show up and slap him around a couple. You know.
Well, I would. I know that this is a lot of fun and everything, but I would definitely love to see this street fight happen. You got one more match. Come on.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to check with the girlfriend first. You know.
Hey,
Check.
I'm going to say
El
something real
Pepe's
quick.
mom.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say
Peppe's
something.
mom.
I'm just busting. Jake, you are, from what I've seen from you at Battlefront, I give you a lot of credit, my friend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some fantastic words to end another fine, and what a fun episode today was, man. Holy cow. I don't think we stopped laughing from before we hit the record button, except Donovan. He took a dip for a little bit. You know, he just carries on about his regular day as we just do this thing. It's kind of the oddest thing ever. Man, what a fantastic episode. I can't thank you enough. I know I've said thank you 1,000 times, but you guys made a really fun episode today. With that being said, this is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guests, friend Erick, the future, Jake Olay, the Woo, Jim Kulik, and Drinkwater. Man, what a fantastic episode. And El Peppe, wherever the hell he went. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.